Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to another Youth Questions video where we answer real questions from real teens about real life. If you're a teenager and you're watching this video, we would love to have your questions. Check out the links in the description below this video on YouTube where you can submit anonymously whatever questions about whatever you're going through in your life, and we'd love to answer them in an upcoming video. We upload a new video every Thursday, and this week is a question from a teen about getting along with our parents. Here it is. Yeah, thanks Tim. Today's question comes from a teenager. It says, I feel like in the last few weeks, me and my parents have become really distant. We live in the same house, but only talk to each other at dinner, and even during dinner, it feels really distant. What's going on? Today's question is answered by a couple different youth workers and a couple different teenagers, and here they are.
I'm sure every teen somewhere along the line feels like they're not quite as close to their parents as they would want to be, and it's great that you still have like that desire to be close with them.
You're feeling distant from your parents, and that's really a crappy situation to be in. That's something that I found myself in quite a bit when I was growing up.
I kind of went through it with my parents when I was growing up. My parents, when I look back now, I can understand why they didn't connect with me too much, or why they didn't talk too much, and why they didn't want to spend time just talking with me. But because it was the end of the day, usually everyone had been at school or at work or whatever, and then in the evenings my mum and dad just wanted to zone out and watch TV.
I'm a parent myself, and I know that teenagers have lots of stress, but adults have lots of things and stress going on in their lives, and it can affect their relationships. So I don't know what's going on, but maybe your mom and dad are having, I don't know if there's financial struggles. That can be a big thing to cause stress in families, or maybe something's going on at work that's bothering them.
When we're stressed out, we tend to kind of distance ourselves, try to take ourselves away from everything to deal with that stress.
Even if there hasn't been a fight or something, there still can be distance between family members from just not seeing each other often. If your lives are too busy, you're hardly ever seeing each other, then you're just in and out of the house and you're not really talking or communicating or something.
Just have some open communication talk with mom and dad, maybe at dinner time, and just say, hey, mom, dad, I'm just really feeling distant from you right now, and I was just wondering, is there anything going on? Just asking that question might open up your parents to share with you what actually is going on.
They may be happy to talk to you about it, and they may be even happier that you asked to talk about it with them.
Because you may not be a problem child, and there may be other parent or other siblings in their lives that are taking up the attention. It's easy to feel like you're not being noticed and not being getting the time and attention you wanted with them as you were before.
One thing that I tried to do was invite my parents, say, hey, we don't spend a lot of time with each other, maybe we could go out for dinner, which meant we had to have a conversation about where to go for dinner.
Think of something that your family has always enjoyed to do together and suggest that you do it again. Go to the park, go to a baseball game, whatever it is that your family enjoys.
Maybe you should try playing like a family game or something. Like if you have a day off when your parents aren't working, or like a weekend when you're just home and bored.
When I was growing up and I would feel distant with my parents, one of the things that I was able to do with my dad is we'd go out and we'd play around a golf together. Golf was a thing for me and my dad. That was kind of our thing to do together. And when we would do that, it was great because we'd be able to go out, we'd spend two or 4 hours on a golf course in the same golf cart, basically right next to each other for about 2 or 4 hours, and it really allowed us to just reconnect.
I'm also aware of a family within my own church where I work, and it was the parents in this situation who really wanted to work on getting to know their kids better and spending more time with their kids. And what he did was he signed everyone in the family up to join the archery group, the archery team organisation that was in the town, and now they're all really good at archery, they're all really well involved and everything, and one of the kids is actually competing in the Olympics next year. But the point is, they found something where they could, go together, spend time together, learn something together. Maybe there's something you can do together.
I live in the same house with my parents, and I can still feel very distant sometimes. And that's when you gotta initiate sometimes, giving them a hug. It can be a little weird at first, but even just things like that, like physical touch, can keep you very feeling closer with your parents.
Maybe you could ask them, once you find out what's happening, maybe you can ask them, is there anything that I can do to help maybe relieve your stress or improve our relationship. Maybe there's some chores you can do around the house to make things around the house less stressful for them.
Parents can feel sometimes a little bit awkward with kids when they're growing up, and these kids are becoming totally different people and they're being so independent, and that can be intimidating for parents. So make sure that you're still initiating that you love them and you want to get to know them. Cards are great. Like I said, emails, letters, notes, just those little things that show that you still want to keep communicating and keep the love open.
I will pray that you feel less distant from mom and dad and you really make some good connections with them in the coming days ahead. Thanks.
We would love to hear from you guys. What would you think? What advice would you give this teenager? Leave your comments in the description below, or even better yet, leave a video response. You can do that by clicking right here, and we'd love to just actually literally see and hear what you have to say, what advice you have for this kid. Again, guys, check out the links below this video on YouTube, where you can find links to each of these contributors' YouTube channels, as well as our Facebook and Twitter. We'd love to connect with you guys on there. Hope this has been helpful. We'll see you guys again next week for another Youth Questions video. Bye.